Om. Ganana Antva Ganapatigum Havamahe Kavim Kavinamupamashravastamam Jyeshtharajan Brahmadam Brahmanaha Anashunvannutivih Siddhasadanam Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhir Vajinivati Dhinamavitriyavatu Ganeshaya Namaha Saraswatyai Namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om. Drape andhasaha andhasaspate pate daridrat daridran nilalohita nilalohiteti nila lohita esham purushanam esham येषां पशूनां माभेः भेर्मा मारः अरोमो मो मो एषाम् मो इति मो येषां किम् किञ्चन चनाममत् आममिदित्याममत् याते ते रुद्र शिवा तनूः शिवा विश्वाह भेषजी विश्वाह भेषजीति विश्वाह भेषजी शिवा रुद्रस्य भेषजी भेषजीतया तया नः नो मृड जीवस इति जीवसे ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hari Om Shalom, Sai Ram, Namaste. Sai Ram, when I'm repeating these shlokas, kindly show them on the screen so that people will follow through as a refresher. Huh?
Sir, I'm sure, Anna.
So, yesterday we completed the second rook of the 10th Anuvakam in Namakam. If you are regularly irregular to this study, you will not be able to connect to it with a stream of consciousness. You have to be steady. You have to be steady in the study. I see people like come and go as they wish. And of course, you probably are watching offline on YouTube. but it is not the same as the experience of being in the class with your face seen by all the people in the satsang. You watching on a YouTube is like watching on a movie, but there is no facial interaction. And for those of you who are in your black boxes, unless you are driving or you are unable to open, please open your black boxes. Have a visual connection. Teaching does not happen just by listening. Teaching happens through seeing. Teaching happens through the body language. Teaching happens through complete attention of all the jnanendriyas, all the indriyas, all your faculties, fully in attention. That's why Vedas are never taught to people unless the student is present in front of the teacher. We are living in a world that is completely corrupt with what we think as learning these mantras by looking at a book or listening to some audios. I'm telling you 100%. You can listen to all the audios of Chellikeri brothers. You will not be able to learn without a guru listening to you and trying to tell you what mistakes you are making. 100%. It won't happen. There is no shortcut. Why? Because my brother Chandrasekhar Ganeshan asked me the other day, who came up with the script of how A should be written? In Devanagari, A is written, as you know, like a three sign, and then there is a vertical parallel line, and then it is connected between the middle of the three to that vertical line, and with another horizontal line on the vertical line. This is how A is written in Devanagari. Who determined? Who determined that A should have that form? You understand the question? Who came up with the script as it is written? A should be written like that. So this is a phenomenal science. It's the science of the sound. It's the science of the sound. Why it is science of the sound? Because all the sounds of the way of the entire script of Sanskritam came from the Damarukam sound of Shiva, of Nataraja. When he played the Damarukam, there are 43 sounds that emanated from this Damarukam. And that Damarukam sound is the basis of this entire sounds of the universe. Ayun alruk e ong ai ouch hayavarat lan jamagananang jabhang gadadash jabagadadash kapachatata kapachatata chatatau kapai shashasar hal. These are the sounds of the Damarukam from Nataraja. And there are 14 sutras associated with this. These 43 are broken down into 14 sutras. You have no idea what I am even talking about. And that sounds of the Damarukam of the Shiva was heard by Sanaka Sanandana, Patanjali, Vyaghrapada, all of them. And Nataraja produced this sound with this Damarukam. Huh? Ayivung, Alruk, Eong, Ai Ouch, Hayavarat, Lan, Nyamagananam, Jabhang, Shadhadash, Jabadadash, Jabagadadash, Ghadadash, Jabagadadash, Kachatata, tapa, chata tap, kapai. These are sutras. I'm telling you each of the sutras. Kapai, Shashasar, Hal. And then Nandikeshwara heard these beautiful sounds came from the Dhamarukam of Shiva. And then through this Nandikeshwara, he wrote 14 sutras called Shiva Sutrani or Maheshwara Sutrani. And those sutras then emanated. The God has given the entire composition of the universe with this 43 sounds. So these sounds that we are hearing of the Veda mantras are sounds of the universe. How dare we take a book and we think we are learning Rudram or Mahanyasam? How dare? So therefore, if you follow what I am saying, teaching is not simply listening to something or reading from a book. Teaching happens with the interface of complete attention between the student and the one who is trying to impart this learning. Yes, it is a blessing to have a Zoom, but even on a Zoom, why do you need to hide behind a black box? Be steady in the study. Don't jump from one to another, going like a, you get bored with Rudram, you go jump to other thing, you go bored with that and you jump to another thing. You have neither learned Rudram properly or the other thing properly. So please, stay with the course. So yesterday, we were talking about the inner meaning of the second mantra or the second ruk of the 10th anuvakam of Namakam. And the essence of that is about healing, the medicament that heals. The medicament that heals two things, that has the medicament for two problems that we have or diseases we have. The first problem is, what is this world? The second problem is, who am I or who is God? Who is God is not a relevant question. It's an irrelevant question because there is nobody that can actually answer that question completely. Even when Ramakrishna Paramahamsa has given this vision of Mahakali to Vivekananda, that same Ramakrishna has go through the process of eliminating the form of the mother from his consciousness. Until then, he was seeing only Kali as a murti, as a form. That is very complex for people to understand right now, so we won't get into this. So the healing, and then we talked about the meaning of the words associated Shiva yesterday. And if you miss one class, you please don't attend the next class without finishing that other class. Otherwise, you will not have connection. These are literally studies. We are studying, brothers and sisters. This is not some kalakshepam piece that you are eating here, listening to some pravachanam while you are doing some driving or whatever. Because the guy who is giving pravachanam has no interest in your self-realization. They are interested in only one thing, to show their panditya. But this is not a session of sharing intellectual exuberism and panditya, because the person who is speaking here is not by any means any scholar. Absolutely not a scholar. Absolutely has not studied any of this stuff. And in fact, truth be told, that the speaker learns through these sessions. in complete surrender at the divine lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Only thing he expects is steadiness. Pattina pattu pattane pattitivi. Swami has said this. You have come and you have held my feet. Why do you leave these feet and go catch some other feet? Why do you do that? You dig, you have to dig a mile in an inch place so that you will get the fountain of water. But instead, we jump, we dig 1 inch in one place and we keep digging 1 mile, 1 inch places. And will the water come? It will never come. And then some people will jump. Oh, today Rudram, tomorrow I will go learn something else from it. There is absolutely no focus on even learning Rudram properly. And if you do that only, you have to dig, huh? Mile deep, inch long. Mile deep, inch long. That's how you have to dig. And then as you go deeper and deeper and deeper into this, as Annamaya said, ఎంత మాత్రమున ఎవ్వరు తలచిన అంత మాత్రమే నీవు. Your awareness about that consciousness is only to the depth of your awareness. How do I go deeper into my awareness, deeper into my awareness? And as you go deeper into this awareness, incredible things get unraveled because you are now steady in the study. Kramapatam learning is not simply for the sake of mastering the technicalities, that is one important aspect. But as you chant these mantras and you begin to understand what these mantras are actually telling us, then the deepness of the awareness of the mantra becomes ingrained into our consciousness. So this after this healing mantra, then there is the ruk about nourishment. Sham, chant the next ruk without looking at the book. Imagum Rudra, don't look at the book. What is the third ruk? You should be by this time knowing what is the third rukun, 10th anuvakam. What is the fourth rukun, 10th anuvakam. That is the level of attention and focus you will need to get as a student. Uh, Imagum Rudra.
इमागं रुद्राय तवसे कपर्दिने क्षयद्वीराय प्रभरामहे मतिम्
Yathana.
यथा नः समशद्विपते चतुष्पदे विश्वं पुष्टं ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननातुरम्.
Very good. Slow down a little bit and experience the mantra, the sound. Om Imagum. Like that.
ॐ इमागुं रुद्राय तवसे कपर्दिने क्षयद्वीराय प्रभरामहे मतिम् यथा नः समशद्विपते चतुष्पथे विश्वं पुष्टं ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननातुरम्.
Okay, I'll give you some pointers. It is not a dvipate, it is dvipade, chetushpade. Now, chant one more time, please. Om.
ॐ इमागुं रुद्राय तवसे कपर्दिने क्षयद्वीराय प्रभरामहे मतिम्
Mahematim.
महे मतिम् यथा नः समशद्विपदे चतुष्पदे विश्वं पुष्टं ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननातुरम्.
यथा न शमसद्विपदे. No,
यथा नश्यमसद्विपते
not dvipate,
द्विपदे
dvipade.
द्विपदे चतुष्पदे विश्वं पुष्टं ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननातुरम्.
Good. And you know why it is not pate? It is pade. Dvipate means the guy who has two husbands. Chatushpate means four husbands. Most of the Tamilians have to understand this. I know many Tamilians when they are chanting, they say Dvipate, Chatushpate. The moment you say Dvipate, Chatushpate, you lost the whole with it is not Dvipate, Dvipade. Because Tamilians don't know the difference between ta. There is only one letter called ta, so all the da becomes ta, all the the atas becomes da, and it is a complete mess. Dvipade, Chatushpade, Vishwam Pushtam Grame, Asmin Anaturam. Now let's look at the Sarama, please share the Kramapatham. Look at the words in this. Mm. Imam Rudraya Tavase Kapardine Kshayadviraya Kshayadvirayeti Kshayat Viraya Prabharamahe Prabharamahe Viraya Viraya. Okay. Kshayadviraya Pra. Kshayadviraya Pra. Kshayadviraya iti Kshayat Viraya Prabhar Prabharamahe Bharamahe Matim Matimiti Matim Mati Matim iti Matim Yatha Naha Sham Asat Dvipade Chatushpade Vishwam Pushtam Grame Asmin Anaturam. These are the words. Imam Rudraya Tavase Kapardine Shayadviraya Prabharamahe Matim Yatha Naha Sham Asat Dvipade Chatushpade Vishwam Pushtam Grame Asmin Anaturam. Are you following what I'm doing? Now you know the words. What are the words within this Ruk? Unless you know, don't know, unless you do not analyze that and look at it that way, you will not be able to do the Kramapatham because you don't know where the words are. Which word he has to follow which word, and then which word is a double word, and which word is the end of the line. All of that. So for this particular Ruk, Rishi is Mandavya, the Chandas is Jagati, and the Devata is the Rudra. Imam Rudraya Tavase, all of this Rudra, we dedicate to you or we offer this to you, Kapardine. I'm giving you the literal meaning. Kapardini. Kapardina means the one who has matted dreadlocks, matted hair. Kshayadviraya, Chayat Viraya, the one who causes destruction of the enemies, so that, and that yathanaha, so that Sham Asat Dvipade Chatushpade, in this place where I am, there will be auspiciousness to the two-feeted and the four-feeted ones. Pada means feet, Dvipada means 2 feet, Chatushpada means 4 feet. Not only that, Asat Dvipade Chatushpade Asmat Grame, in my place. And in the world, Vishwam Pushtam, may it be nourished and be free of all kinds of troubles whatsoever. Anaturam, Asmin Anaturam. That is the meaning of that mantra, each word, literal meaning of this mantra. So, in essence, what are we saying? You are referring to this Rudra, saying that I offer this to you, the one with dreadlocks, matted hair, the one who causes the destruction of the enemies, and by doing so, the destruction of the enemies, my locality, as in my grama, there is happiness to all those that are two-feeted and four-feeted, and that everybody in this universe remains free of any troubles of any kind. Anaturam. That is the meaning of it. Okay, let's now chant the um, mantra and learning the notes. Imagum Rudraya Rudraya Tavase Tavase Kapardine
Saramana, is it me or?
Yeah.
Okay. Om Imagum Rudraya Rudraya Tabase
Huh?
Tabase Kapar.
Rudraya Tavase, one more.
Om Imagum Rudraya Rudraya Tabase.
No, no. Tavase. You are also making va anudatam. Tavase. See, all of you that are listening to this, uh, you also should chant, because you see, uh, now just in the chanting itself, you might not have caught that he's saying the va as anudatam. So when you begin to listen to with so much attention, your ability to catch the swara, your attention and your focus increases immensely. And this is the reason why I keep telling you all, you have to record each of these ruks as a Samhita Patha. Record it on your iPhone. Put the script in front of it. Listen to it as if you are listening to somebody else. And then correct. See, I had an incredible opportunity to have a 3-4 hour satsang with Dr. Balamurali Krishna once upon a time. And he was trying to, we were looking at a particular Pancharatna Kriti of Tyagaraja, and in which there is the note re, is the Ragam Varali. And he was trying to, he was asking me to do the Arohana, Avarohana, and I was trying to do that. And then he said, oh, that re, It is not the same frequency of the first Re. You can't play it on a harmonium. You can't play it on a keyboard. I was like, oh my God. And then he said, between that Sa and that first Re, there are four different frequencies. And then he was telling me how those frequencies are divided. I was baffled. I said, oh my God, this is the extent of listening that a guru does. And then he was telling me, oh, no, no, that frequency is one bit higher than what it should be. So when you are all underestimating what is the power of learning from a guru who actually can listen to you. Now you don't have the luxury of being in the presence of a guru. At some point, your own self will turn into a supreme guru if you are completely detached from your attachment of the body and the mind and can always look at yourself. You look at your body and mind complex as something different from you. That is the ultimate. And therefore, what you have to do is be truthful to yourself and record, listen. Am I really chanting this correctly? Am I pronouncing Varna, Swara, Matra, Balam, Sama, Santanam? Are all those principles present in my chanting? Then you will experience the perfect vibration of the mantra. And when you experience that perfect vibration of the mantra, you don't even require a teacher to tell you what the meaning of it. The Shabda, the vibration, will reveal itself as the meaning to you. So now Tavase, when he was saying, uh, the Va is Udattam. So what he chanted is between Anudattam and Udattam, means between lower note and the flat note, not exactly the flat note. Sairam, please. Emagum. Okay, start kada.
ॐ इमागुं रुद्राय रुद्राय तपसे
Tava, tava
तपस्
se.
रुद्राय तपसे
Now good.
Okay, I'll start from the beginning.
Yes.
ॐ इमागुं रुद्राय रुद्राय तपसे तपसे कपर्दिने ॐ इमागुं रुद्राय रुद्राय तपसे तपसे कपर्दिने
कपर्दिने क्षयद्वीराय क्षयद्वीराय प्र
ॐ कपर्दिने क्षयद्वीराय क्षयद्वीराय प्र ॐ कपर्दिने क्षयद्वीराय क्षयद्वीराय प्र
Good. Now if you notice there the Kshayadviraya, how we held the Ksha, Kapardine Dirgham with a Dirgha Swaritam, followed by a compounded Ksha. Ksha is the letter that is compounded with Ka and Sha. Therefore, the Ksha is held a little more. That's the way we chanted it. क्षयद्वीरायेति क्षयत् वीराय प्रभरामहे
ॐ क्षयद्वीरायेति क्षयत्
क्षयत
क्षयत्
क्षयत
ओके क्षयत्
क्षयत ya is flat and t is flat.
क्षयत्
You are saying Chayat when you that ya is again going in between the Udattam and the Swaritam, not a complete flat ya.
I'll try it.
Chayat Virayeti Chayat Prabharamahe. Okay, Chayat Viraya Prabharamahe.
ॐ क्षयद्वीरायेति क्षयत् वीराय प्रभरामहे ॐ क्षयद्वीरायेति क्षयत् वीराय प्रभरामहे
Bharamahe matim matimiti matim
ॐ भरामहे मतिम्
Bharamahe matim. All of them are down. Bharamahe matim. You notice that? So
Yes.
you have to stay grounded in that anudattam, the nishadam, and which will go a little down on the third one. Bha, bharamhe matim matimiti matim.
ॐ भरामहे मतिम् मतिमिति मतिम्
Matimiti. So,
sorry, I'll do one more time. ॐ भरामहे मतिम् मतिमिति मतिम् भरामहे मतिम् मतिमिति मतिम्
yatha naha nasham
यथा नः नश्यम् यथा नः नश्यम्
shamasat asadvipade.
श ॐ शमसत् असद्विपदे शमसत्
No, shamasat.
ॐ शमसत्
No, you're saying shamasa. You are using sha as anudattam. Shamasat.
ॐ शमसत्
Shamasat.
शमसत्
You're still saying shamasat. See how you are listening to yourself, Sairama. Listen to yourself. Shamasat.
ॐ शमसत्
Hmm, okay, better than before.
असद्विपदे
Asadvipa, that even though it is written there as asad dvipade, that the should be combined with the divi and there should be more holding on the dvi. Asadvipade
असद्विपदे असद्विपदे
dvipade chatushpade.
द्विपदे चतुष्पदे द्विपदे चतुष्पदे
द्विपद इति द्विपदे
द्विपद इति द्विपदे द्विपद इति द्विपदे
चतुष्पदे विश्वम्
चतुष्पदे विश्वम् चतुष्पदे विश्वम्
चतुष्पद इति चतुः पदे
चतुष्पद इति चतुः पदे चतुष्पद इति चतुः
yes, correct.
पदे
विश्वं पुष्टम्
विश्वं पुष्टम् विश्वं पुष्टम्
पुष्टं gra is I cannot see in the is the gra has a anudatam on it? No,
No,
no.
there is no another. Do we need to fix it?
No, 1 minute. पुष्टं ग्रामे
पुष्टं ग्रामे पुष्टं ग्रामे
ग्रामे अस्मिन्
ग्रामे अस्मिन् ग्रामे अस्मिन्
अस्मिन्ननातुरम्
अस्मिन्ननातुरम् अस्मिन्ननातुरम्
अनातुरमित्यना तुरम्
अनातुरमित्यना तुरम् अनातुरमित्यना तुरम्
Okay, let's review the entire Ruk. It's a long Ruk in Jagati Chandas. इमागुं रुद्राय तवसे तवसे कपर्दिने कपर्दिने क्षयद्वीराय क्षयद्वीरायेति क्षयत् वीराय प्रभरामहे भरामहे मतिमिति मतिं यथा नः नश्यं शमसत् असद्विपदे द्विपदे चतुष्पदे द्विपद इति द्विपदे चतुष्पदे विश्वम् चतुष्पद इति चतुः पदे विश्वं पुष्टं ग्रामे ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननातुरम् अनातुरमित्यना तुरम्. That is the, no need to chant Sarama. That is the third Ruk. What is the time now? So, how does this Mantra apply to us. You should substitute Rudra with your own self, not the self you perceive as the self, the actual self. This is the reason why I kept on emphasizing the best way to learn is to make yourself the master and look at your own body as different from you, look at your own mind as different from you. If you notice that your iPhone cover is cracked, you replace it. If your computer screen is dirty, you clean it. Do you do that with your mind? That is why the best practice is chant, record, listen, as if you are teaching your mind how to chant. You practice this, then you have come very close to Swami. What's the meaning of the word Swami? We all say Swami, 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 Swami. With the grace of Swami, with the blessings of Swami. What does the word Swami mean? That Swami you are calling really means the one who is the master of your body, your senses, and your entire complex of all the faculties. That is who Swami is. But who you are thinking this Swami is? This Swami is a 5 foot 3 inch afro haired Indian dude. Have you ever brought him inside you? Merge that into yourself and make him the master? See how life will run. Then you will stop looking for even that physical Swami outside, and you will be 100% accompanied by this master. The biggest trap you fall is only looking at that. Now you substitute this Rudra with Swami, and this Swami is within you. Oh Swami, who is within me with beautiful hair, huh? Almost like a matted hair. Swami's hair is like incredible. This kapardine, it really applies to him. This hair is so thick, so curly that people that used to give him a head bath, one lady told me, when they put this and then they pass the fingers through their fingers will get cut because it was so curly. It was so thick. Kapardine Kshayat Dviraya. Kshayat Viraya. Now I'm looking at. Are you looking at the screen? Are you all looking at the screen? Is the screen being shared right still?
Yes, Anna, it
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
is.
okay. Yes. So Kshayat Viraya iti Kshayadviraya has two words in it. Kshayat Viraya. Kshayat. Kshayatu means the one which is decaying, waning and waxing. Viraya. What is waning and waxing? What is waning and waxing within us? A complex question. Huh? What
Mind.
is
Mind.
mind? Yeah. Shayadviraya. Now prabharamahe matim. Pra means prakrishta. Pra means totality of manifestation. Bharamahe. Bharamahe means fill it with effulgence. What to fill with effulgence? Instead of this waxing and waning and all of that stuff, keep my mind completely full with the effulgence. That is what it is really meaning. Destruction of all these desires that are these enemies. Chayat Viraya. Vira also is associated with passion. Passion associated with the desire. So Chayat Viraya means destroy this passionate aspect of this mind, the rajasic aspect of this mind, and let it be filled with your illumination. Pra bharamahe matim. And then matim, matim, iti, matim, mati. What is mati? Matim, iti, matim. Mati, very simply put, colloquial understanding is mind. Mati also means thought. Swami said very beautifully, there is no problem with the mati. There is no problem with the mata. The problem is with the mati. Why there are so many mata? Mata means religions, faiths. Because there are so many matis, minds. Everybody starts their own religion. And when the mati మంచిదైతే మతం ఎందుకు మంచిది కాదు. మతి మంచిదైతే మతమే మంచిది. Means if you have a good mind, the religion will be good. You have a bad mind, the religion is bad. Matamto problem ledu, matito problem. This is all I'm saying Swami's words in Telugu because it really brings the totality of understanding of it. He's playing with the words, but the words are very beautiful. Mati, mata. See how it is? Mati applied to inner, inner thought. Mata, the same thought expressed as outside, with all similar minded people, then it became mata. People with same kind of matis conglomerate together to form their own mata. And it starts with like a cult. And the cult then becomes like a religion. And then you have completely cocooned yourself with like minded people, so that you create your own friends groups, WhatsApp groups, this group, that group. And now what you do, you propagate what you believe in with the similar minded people, and what you believe in becomes a faith, and what you have faith turns into religion. But to begin with, when a bunch of unconscious minds come together, that unconsciousness becomes an unconscious religion. And that unconscious religion destroys the fabric of the society. Why? Because now you turn into this fanatism of a religion. And now that everybody else you see, you want to make sure that they're grabbed and they're also converted into your religion. Because to begin with, it was the unconscious, corrupt minds that have formed this religion. And therefore, that unconsciousness, corruptness, turns into the fabric. So therefore, what is Chayadviraya? Pra bharamahe matim. Fill my mind with this illumination. That illumination brings, what does it bring? Not to divide the society, but to unite the society. Religion that divides, converts, is a corrupt religion. Now I'm not talking about even religion. Vaishnavites put a mala on somebody, convert them into Vaishnavism. Jai Sriman Narayana. What is this stupidity? That is corruptness, unconsciousness. What are you saying? Oh, that person also should be converted. whether they're eligible or not, whether they have the liking or not, it doesn't matter. You even go to the corruptness of your mind, extend to unconsciousness within the society, and then the society will be divided. The society will fight with each other. This is the history of the humankind fighting with each other in the name of the religion. The basis of the fights that have happened in people killing each other has happened because of this minds that are unconscious and corrupt. So in this prayer you are saying, let my mind be not swayed away by all this unconsciousness. Instead, let it be pra bharamahe matim. You understand what? Just talking about it gives you so much of energy and love. So when you destroy, kapardine means detached, renunciate. When you detach yourself from the body and you have illumined your mind with this incredible light of the divine, with the detachment of the body and this mind that is fully illumined, then what happens? Yatha naha, by being so, अस्मत् ग्रामे द्विपदे चतुष्पदे sham, in the place where I am there will be peace, sham, happiness associated with the two-footed and the four-footed, and that expansion leads to this pushtam vishwam asmin anaturam asmin grame asmin vishwam asmin grame शम असत द्विपदे चतुष्पदे अश्वम विश्वम अस्मिन् विश्वम पुष्टम अनातुरम. What a beautiful practical spiritual living. What is the time now? Oh, 3 more minutes. Not bad. So that is the essence of this beautiful rook, and that starts with, let us recap. O Swami, O Rudra, O the Swami means my super self that controls my body, my mind, and the senses, and all this complexity of my existence in all those things, are O Rudra, the source of my existence. Make sure that my mind is first of all detached from this attachment to body consciousness. Kapardine. Not only that, completely destroy this passionate mind that is filled with these desires and constantly going after things like a kitaka, as a kaitabha. Madhu kaitabha means that. Kitaka kaitabha. Kitaka means insect that goes, flies, and falls on everything indiscriminately. And that is a kshayat viraya, kshayat, kshayat viraya pra bharamahe. Pra bharamahe, bharamahe. Bharamahe means bha, means bharga. Amahe, bharamahe means let it be filled with this effulgence. Not just filled with effulgence locally, prakrishta bharamahe, pra bharamahe means totally illumined matim, mind, detached body, illumined mind. What does it do? It will now only make sure that there is a happiness to all the beings locally, and anaturam, Anaturamiti anaturam. So this is the beautiful essence of this Ruk. And then, are there any questions on this Ruk, or comments, or confusions? Or you're all blissed out? Arey, what is this Rudram I am chanting all this time? I have no idea. All of this is filled with my practical spiritual living. These mantras are not referring to some god. Yesterday I asked people what does Abhishekam mean to you? Everybody thinks Abhishekam is cleaning the lingam. Huh? Is the lingam impure for you to clean? Huh? Is the lingam impure? What is this lingam that you're talking about? What is the lingam within you? Have you ever asked the question that you have a lingam within you, and what is that lingam? Lingam is not outside. What is the lingam within you, Ram Palagumi?
The self, the true self.
No, that's not the correct answer. What is the lingam within you?
Is it the mind, Anna?
Partly correct. What is
Or
the
the
lingam within
consciousness?
you? What day?
Heart.
No. If you don't understand this, you are doing Linga Abhishekam completely incorrectly.
Spiritual heart.
Spiritual heart, why does it need to be cleaned?
Self.
Why does it need to? It is pure. It is already pure. Why do you need to clean it? Huh? Why do you need to pour water and all of that stuff on it?
Do you mean the body mind complex, whatever that comes out of the self?
Self.
Abani, what is your take on this? Let's give opportunity for everyone. You understand where is my Murray? Murray is there? Murray? Is she gone?
Yes, yes, I'm here.
Okay. By the way, she is a Muslim, huh? She is a Muslim that chants Sri Rudram beautifully. I have heard her in New Jersey. Phenomenally, she chants.
I was thinking about the mind or the
Yeah.
body.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
thoughts.
Okay. Well, now let's before
Yeah.
we
Oh,
before we go into that, what is the meaning of the word lingam? I have shared this several times with many of you. What is the meaning of the word lingam?
Liyate gamayate iti linga. That
Bah, Shama, 5 star da Shama. Now what does it mean in English?
that which comes and goes out to, right? It
Now,
goes into and goes
if you
out to.
can't explain it in English,
English?
yeah,
Okay.
you have not understood it. That's very simple. I'm telling you.
Yes, yes.
Yesterday, one lady was talking about karmendriya, jnanendriya, all these words. I said, Amma, please stop. Just tell me what are the jnanendriya in English. I don't know English. Are you know Sanskritam, huh? Okay, explain to me in Sanskritam. Liyate gamayate iti lingaha, that is exactly correct. In Sanskritam, that is correct. Now, you have not understood it if you didn't explain it in English. because the common language, this is another beautiful spiritual exercise. Another beautiful spiritual exercise that Swami has taught me over decades. He will simply stop and ask, tell it to me in Telugu. Tell it to me in English. Pure Telugu, pure English. Don't use those words which don't mean any damn thing to you. If you don't have meaning associated with that in your own self, in your own language, in your own subconscious, then you have not understood it. Liyate gamayate itilinga is correct. Liyate means is merge. Gamayate means emerge. That into which everything merges, and that from which everything emerges, that is linga. Now you have to ask the question next time, what is that within me? What is emerging? What is merging? What is emerging? What is merging? Now, the moment you start doing into this, you will notice the first level of emergence that is happening from within you constantly, constantly, like a wave after a wave after a wave that is constantly happening within you, is the thought. Waves of thoughts are coming, 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 coming. And they're also going back, going back. When they're coming out, they're coming as thought, they're coming as word, they're coming as action, they're coming from memory. Just examine it, then you will notice that your thought, your intellect, your doership means action, and your memory is from which everything is emerging and into which everything is merging. புரிஞ்சதா? எடா தம்பி சக்தி.
புரிஞ்சுது.
So isn't it the true self, Anna? That's what it is
Arey,
from which
what is again true self you are talking? What is true?
the
It is
origin of all this.
no thought. What I said? Thought, intellect, memory, doership put together into that one thing. Everything is merging and everything is emerging. So therefore, that is what is called linga. All the four together is what is called linga. And your thought has to be cleaned, your memory has to be purged, your intellect has to be illumined, your your urge to get into action has to be curbed, and then all those four have to be purified. When all those four are pure, then you are close to that true self. And therefore, what are you purifying? Your thought, your memory, your word, your action. These are the ones. Now, why is this related to this mantra? How is this related to this mantra? That's exactly what it is saying. Shayadvira kapardine. Are you able to look at these things separate from yourself? Kapardine. So you are all thinking when I asked you to practice, listen to yourself, all those things. Now summarize everything that you have heard. Now you will come to the essence of it. The true renunciation or kapardine, detachment is, can you see your thought separate from yourself? Can you see your doership separate from yourself? Can you actually be a witness to those things? Then you are kapardine. Then what happens is all these waves of thoughts and all these impulses, the instincts from your memories, everything that is happening now, when you start noticing them, you will see that they are being withdrawn, they are being curbed, they being that these waves will have gaps between themselves because you are watching each wave. Kshayadviraya. When that is happening, then the true source, the Rudra, is completely filling your mind with this effulgence. Pra bharamahe matim. And when that has happened, what you will see is peace, happiness, everything locally and globally because your mind is full of this effulgence. Abani,
Yes, yeah.
is it making any sense?
Yes, beautifully. A very nice explanation.
So,
That is, yes, yes, Shakti, yes.
so one aspect of Abhishekam is uh, perceiving that we are cleaning everything that emerges from the self. And isn't the best form of Abhishekam is to be in the self so that it is always pure? Anna, is there another perspective like that?
Yeah, so um, Ekadasha Rudra Abhishekam. Huh? Ekadasha Rudra Abhishekam. What is Ekadasha? What does the word Ekadasha mean?
11.
11. What are the 11?
The different names of Rudra.
No.
So you're talking about the 5 plus 1, is it? The
Yeah,
Jnanendriyas,
that the
Karmendriyas.
mathematically 5 plus 5 plus 1 is 11. Yeah, that's correct. What are the first 5? What are the second 5? What's the last one?
So it's the senses, the action, the perception aspect of the senses, and the mind, which brings all of this together.
Okay. What are the 5 sense perceptions?
Senses or the perceptions?
Both.
Okay, senses are eye, nose, tongue, hear, touch, seeing. Oh, the karmendriyas are or the actions, um, uh, including excretion, reproduction, um, speech, everything which is an output of this instrument, which is the 10.
Okay.
And then,
I'm trying to stay with your numbers. Okay. Please, I'm slow mind. Take me clearly the 5, first 5, the second 5, please.
okay, so the first 5 is eyes, nose, tongue, uh, ears, and the touch was the body or this thing which feels the touch.
What
Um,
is feels the touch, da? Say the name of it.
Skin,
Ah, very good.
okay,
So now
and
let's be very clear for everyone. Ears, skin, eyes, speech, and smell. Nose. Yeah?
yeah,
Okay. What do they do? What are the perceptions given by them?
sight,
Uh,
uh, s- sight,
uh,
sound.
Arey, you have to go in the same order as what you have organs are, so it will be easy. Ears. What does they do? Perceive
Helps us
what?
sound.
Ah, go in the order.
Next is
Skin.
it helps us to feel, touch,
Correct. Okay,
text.
that's it. Yes, correct.
Okay.
Then,
You said the nose or the tongue. I don't
no,
remember now.
no. Then eyes.
Eyes is the sight, vision.
Right. That's no. I yeah. That is the. What does the eyes see?
Uh,
Ears sound. You said.
Correct.
Skin
Light, light,
feel. You
light, light.
form. Da. Rupa. Form.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Then tongue.
Tongue is that taste or speech, right?
Correct. Okay, next.
The last one is the nose, which is the smell.
Very good. 5 plus 5. And this 5 plus 5, let's keep the Rudra as a separate right now. Go to Abhihi Sa Ekam. Here and right now, let them unite with that. It is Abhishekam. Abhihi Sa Ekam. Abhihi Sa. Abhihi plus Sa. The Visarga will turn it to Sha. Abhisha Ekam. Sha plus A, She. Abhi, She, Kam. Abhihi, here and now. Ekam, unite with Sa, that which is that, the presence, Sat.
Wow.
And what is that presence? The Sat is Rudra. Rudra is universal awareness. Let these 11, as in my senses of my perceptions and the those that perceive plus the mind together merge here and now with that universal awareness which is called Rudra. You understood the whole principle of Ekadasha Rudra Abhishekam.
Fantastic.
What are we doing? Are we really doing Ekadasha Rudra Abhishekam? Uh, Mind is every 2 minutes opening WhatsApp and seeing what is being posted. Where is the merger of all of this? Right here and now with that universal awareness. That is the reason why it brings the peace. Yatha naha sham sad asat dvipade chatushpade. It's incredible. We just lost the touch with what these words really mean, what they're asking us to do, and what we actually do. Era Rambatla, you have disappeared from the scene. You went into your own slumber and now you finally woke up and came back. Huh? Are you following any of this stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. Chasing this, chasing that. Stop chasing. Be present. Ekadasha Rudra Abhishekam means that. Not 11 times chanting. Have the 11 merged right here and now with this thing called Rudra, the universal awareness. ಇದು ಅರ್ಥವಾಯ್ತೆ, then we will have a better meaning of what we are doing. Okay, Sairam. Now you understood what lingam is? Era Ram.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's beautiful.
The purification is for the 11. And those 11 together is the complex of the senses and the mind. That's what you are trying to purify. And where the word, the 11, the one, not necessarily the mind, it is one. And that one is referred to as four things. That one has four job functions. Just like you have different job functions when you are at home, you are a dishwasher, you are a garbage putting outsider, but when you go outside, you are an intel officer and you have a bunch of people that you direct, blind leading the blind, and then that intel goes south because the intelligence has completely fallen. Sairam, Sairam. So there is that intellect, so-called intel. So that has different functionalities. At Intel, you are operating your intelligence. At home, you are completely dumb fellow. Whatever you say, she won't accept. So, so, so what happened? There is that which is just gathering inputs at home, doesn't do anything. Do this, do that, do that. That's it. You have to. That is what is which is telling. There is this thing called the senses that is instructing this fellow who at outside of the home is intelligent, but inside the home is completely unintelligent. So therefore, that is manasu buddhi. Then there is this thing that is operating out of memory, impulses, instincts. That is what is called chitta. And when all these instructs, somebody is thinking that they are doing all the action. That is what is called the doership. All one that is doing four functions operated by these 10 or operating these 10. When all those 11 right here and now become one with this totality of presence called Rudra in awareness, that Ekadasha Abhihi Sa Ekam, with this Rudra, the universal consciousness, then that is true Ekadasha Rudrabhishek. Is Advaite? We are good. Okay. Any other questions? Hey, what happened to Chandrasekhar Ganesh? Is still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Of course.
Okay. Anything else? Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
వన్ క్వశ్చన్ ఉన్నా అది లింగం మీద మనము తేనె వాటర్ మిల్క్ అండ్ నట్స్
English. Talk in English, please.
వీఆర్ పుట్టింగ్ వాటర్ మిల్క్ హనీ అండ్ నట్స్ డిఫరెంట్ థింగ్స్ రైట్ ఇస్ దేర్
Yeah. Nuts, no, nuts out. Atlanta, you are also putting nuts. The 5 that you are putting, let's be clear about those. Okay, what are the things you are putting? You are talking about Panchamrita,
right? Yeah,
Abhishek.
we're putting all those things, right? So
Yeah.
what is the
You're put.
significance?
What is the significance of those 5?
Yeah, is
Okay,
there
what are the first? You have to know what the 5 are clearly.
yeah, milk, honey, water, and yogurt. Fifth one, I don't know. I can't remember.
First you have to know what you are putting. Okay, who knows what you are putting?
Ghee, right?
Milk, curd, milk, yogurt, ghee, honey, and sugar.
Yeah. అరే క్లియర్గా చెప్పు అట్లాంటాలో అటు ఇటు చేస్తున్నట్టున్నారా ఈ బర్త్డే make sure that you guys are not putting anything and everything you want on the lingam. Okay, yeah, those are the 5. Pancha Amruta Abhishekam. Pancha Amruta Abhishekam. First you have to understand the words and what do they mean. Then the rest of it is very easy. Pancha means what? Pandri.
5.
Amruta means what?
Amrita means like nectar, right? Yeah, whatever the ambrosia or whatever you call.
Ambrosia. Immortal. Immortality. Amritam. Abhihi sa ekam. Let them all be one with into this 5. What are the 5? You already mentioned. What is the significance of it? If you actually look at milk, curd, ghee, where are those 3 coming from?
From the cow.
Huh?
From the cow.
Milk becomes curd, curd becomes ghee. Yes?
Yes.
So 3 out of 5 are coming from, really speaking, one substance only.
Right.
From one being, that is the cow.
Yes.
And there are 2 other things, honey and sugar. Where is the honey coming from?
From the flowers.
Flowers. Yes. Who is gathering all that?
Honey bees.
Bees. So the bees are going from one place to another place, gathering all the honey and putting it one place. And the last one is?
Sugar.
Where is it coming from?
Sugar cane.
How is it coming from?
From the plant, sugarcane plant.
How is it? How is the sugar coming from sugarcane?
You take the juice of the sugarcane and then dry it up.
Boil it.
Yeah, crystallized. Yeah, boil, crystallized.
Yeah. How is the ghee coming from milk?
From the boiling, yeah.
Now you see what I'm doing with this analysis? Are you at least getting the pointers? Where I'm taking you?
So we have to churn our things from.
Oh yeah. What are you doing now? From the milk, the ghee, the curd comes, and in the process of making the curd from the milk, after this process of what is called as inoculating some bacteria called lactococcus bacilli, and when you inoculate that bacterium, then they will start fermenting the sugar called lactose in it. That's why it's called lactococcus. And when they starting breaking the lactose in the milk, it's, you heard lactose intolerance. Now I'm telling you what happens physically so that you can connect it to spiritually. And when that lactose is converted into lactic acid by this bacterium, that lactic acid reduces the pH of this thing called the milk. And when it reduces the pH of the milk, at some point where exactly what is called as the isoelectric point, where the pH will precipitate all the protein, and all the protein that is in the milk is precipitated, and that is how the curd is formed. And in the process, the fat gets separated from the protein, the water gets separated, the fat that is separated from the protein is becoming the ghee, and the curd is now offered. Now what is all this happening? Have you looked at all of this stuff? Have you understood any of this stuff so far?
Yeah, whatever you said, yes.
Oh, because you're a scientist, right? To begin with,
Yes.
at some point of time, because before you turned into an IT professional. Yeah, you left science and it somehow went for IT. Now, that is the process. Now, what is the process happening through you? What is the milk within you? What is the churning that is happening? How are you precipitating all of this stuff? And then the essence of yourself, which is Amrutattva, the total essence of yourself, is what you are offering as three things, as the milk, the curd, and the ghee. Now, there are two other aspects that are associated with you. The first aspect is gathering all kinds of stuff from the world, mostly useless things. Instead, be a bee. SB, even better. SSB, even more better.
Shekhar Buddhapalli.
Not just a bee, SB, Sai Baba. Even better, SSB, Satya Sai Baba. Then what will happen? You will stop gathering nonsense, but you will stop gathering essence. And that essence of the beautiful flowers that is hidden in this universe, all the essence of those pushpas, you are bringing and offering to the divine. And in this body is a sugar cane. Just like sugar cane has nodes. Huh? Have you noticed the nodes in sugar cane?
Yeah. Yes.
You crush this body consciousness and make an essence of that. So your body consciousness essence, your mind consciousness essence, and the essence of the universe, all of this is Amrutattva. This is the divine immortality. And this Pancha Amrutattvas, I am becoming here and now with them. And that is the essence of Pancha Amruta Abhisheka.
Wow. Thank you, Anna.
ఎవడేం చెప్పాడు ఇట్లా?
చెప్పలే.
కుమ్మటమే అన్ని పాలు పెరుగు అన్ని. And now 15 people are asking, we are wasting milk, you are wasting curd, you are wasting this. But the fellows did not understand the symbolism of what is happening here. The symbolism of what is, how is sugarcane juice produced, how is sugar produced, how is honey produced, how is ghee produced, how is curd produced, how is milk produced. And therefore, Bhagavan said, the end of culture is perfection. And this perfectness as an immortality is what is happening. Now, people are here for the next session, Yadaksharapada Brashtam, and then we'll go into the Sandhya Vandanam session. Okay, let me stop the